If you don't know what Dollar Tree is, it's a store where everything is a dollar. Yes, a dollar. $1.00. $1. A dollar. Dollar, 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 dollar. Everything. When we go to the store, $1. If you see something like $1, you want some food, $1. If you want some groceries, $1. $1, $1, $1. It's all a dollar. Trust me, everything is a dollar, but not everything is worth buying because not everything is of great quality. But there are definitely some things from Dollar Tree that I've bought over and over and over, and I will continue to buy because they are worth the $1. Trust me, and save you so much money.
Hey lovely people, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've been on my channel, but guys, I had to take a break from social media, both on YouTube and on Instagram, because it's just too much going on, and sometimes you just gotta keep watch on your own spirit and on your own mind and pull back, and that's what I had to do. So I'm back. There's a lot going on with the economy. People are losing their jobs, and you know, we're borderline pretty much in a recession. At least that's what it feels like. But I figured, why not do a video that talks about my top favorite items that you can get from the Dollar Tree. That way, during these times, if you're not able to go out and buy fancy things and spend a lot of money on things you need, you can depend on the Dollar Tree to get some of the items that I normally buy on a regular, with or without a recession, and it saves me a lot of money, and I find a lot of use out of it. And I think you'll be surprised some of the items that I pick up from the Dollar Tree that I absolutely love. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see all 24 items, and there's one item in there that's TMI. I'm just warning you right now, there's one item which will be, I'll save for last, which will be number 24 because it's TMI and I don't want to scare anybody off, so I'm gonna save it for last. Number one, the first one I would say is garden. Guys, if you know, I love plants and more plants, so because of that I do need tools for when I'm pruning my plants, the leaves of the plants. And guess what, Dollar Tree have shears that you can use for gardening to cut like leaves or stems, and they have two different types. They have a bigger one that you can cut the base of the stem, or smaller leaves if you want to cut that off, and they actually work and they're pretty sharp. I've never had a problem with them. They come in really handy. The only thing about it is seasonal, so you'll mostly find them in the summer. Number two would be full plants. I don't have too many of these from the Dollar Tree, but they come in really handy if you want to use like little accents of plants or full plants in your house. And definitely that's come in handy if you see this video when I did my balcony makeover. I have a little garden inspiration area on my balcony patio, on my balcony, that I wanted to make like a little water fountain, and I kind of added some faux plants around there just to make it look really nice and pretty. And you're probably wondering, why didn't I just use real plants? Well, this is why. Sometimes real plants grow and they're not going to stay small forever, and I wanted to specifically stay on that spot and look good all year round. Third thing on the list are books. Yes guys, books. I love going to the book section at the Dollar Tree. You actually find some good books that you might like to read. I love getting books for kids, like if I want to give my nieces and nephews like a little book, they can pick it up from the Dollar Tree. I pick them up a lot. My mom loves to do like crossword puzzles. I pick up crossword puzzles from the book section. But most importantly, when it comes to home decor, I love getting books from the Dollar Tree because one, it's cheap, and two, they make for great decor. And if you check out this video on how I did my DIY living room makeover video, you'll see I use the exact same technique to make sure that I was able to fill in my coffee table with beautiful books that you wouldn't even know were dirt cheap if I didn't already tell you. So yeah, check that video out. Number four, you guys, if you follow my channel, you'll know I love using Pebble Stones in my house, and they are a huge factor when it comes to my balcony decor. And if you check out this video on my balcony decor, you will see that I use quite a bit of black pebbles or pebble stones to line up the edges of my balcony, and it made for the perfect spa-like vibe that I was going for. Also, even if I'm not using the black pebbles, I can still use the brown and the mixture pebbles, because I also like repotting my plants with the pebbles at the bottom. And if you've seen this video about how I repot my monstera, you'll see that I always make sure that I put some pebble stones at the base of my pot, so that way it allows for better draining of the plant at the base. Number 5, glue sticks, guys. If you don't have any glue sticks or glue gun in your house, you need to get you one, because I think every house, every person should have at least one glue gun and some glue sticks. And the glue guns, unfortunately, are not sold at the Dollar Tree. You have to get that at Michael's, Walmart, wherever. But the glue sticks, the pack of glue sticks, the refills, guess what? You can find them at the Dollar Tree. $1 for a pack. Normally at Walmart or Michael's, they're normally like $3 for a pack. Guys, number 6 is Dawn dishwashing liquid. And you're probably wondering, okay, what that have to do with anything? How's that house related? That's just basic items. I use my Dawn soaps because of the fact that they're not harmful to my plants, and I use them all the time to clean down my plants, and of course for the dishes. And most importantly, it's cheap. It's $1. So yeah. Number 7 is candle holders and candles. And guys, that's one thing Dollar Tree does not miss out on. You can find candles just about in every single Dollar Tree for $1, with all different scents, different colors, different sizes. You will find you'll find candles there. So I typically like to get some candles just to add as a decorative accent to certain shelves I might have in my house. If you haven't already seen my entryway video over here, check that one out. You'll see that I've used candles there, and you'll see that I have a little black candle that I normally use on the ledge just to kind of go with my color scheme, and also it smells good. Number 8, chargers and plates. Yes, chargers. Dollar Tree sells chargers. Now of course they don't come in several color options, but they have the basic charger that you would see even at weddings. It looks identical to what you see at weddings. They usually have them in silver and gold, so it comes in really handy to have these chargers in your house when you have dinners or you have guests over and you want to do like a nice place setting for different holiday. Plates from Dollar Tree as well. They have plates in clear glass, they have them in in white, they have them in different color, and they're dishwasher safe and they're microwave safe. Number 8, and just like their plates and their chargers, Dollar Tree does not miss out on mugs. They have mugs for days. You can find them in black, white, you can find them with wordings on there, quotes, but yeah, you can find them at the Dollar Tree as well. I just like the simple plain white mugs. That's what I use for my house. If you have a small household where it's just 4 of you or 2 of you or 3 of you, it doesn't make sense to go buy a whole set just to kind of make, you know, it's a 32 piece of plates and sets that, you know, you probably can't afford right now, especially during the recession. So get 2 or 3, 4 or whatever you need for your family, and that should help hold you guys down until the economy picks up and you're able to splurge on fancy dinnerware. So yeah. Number 10 is random, but I think it's still important that everyone should get at least one of these, and it's a funnel. I know, a funnel. I don't use it for food, but it's mainly for my car, because I remember one time I had an issue where my car was pulled over and I needed gas during the hurricane season, and everything was shut down, gas stations were shut down, and we needed to pour the gas into our gas tank, and that was the only thing that can actually go down the funnel, that can actually go into my gas tank so that the gas can come down. And oh my gosh, that saved us. 11, jute twine. I meant to say, guys, I love twine. I use it for so many projects, guys. And the main project that you'll see that I've used my jute twine on is in this video, where I actually well, I didn't show you how I did it, but I used jute twine to make my chandelier in my living room. Yeah, I mean, it took me 2 days to complete that project, but I love how it turned out. It's not a chandelier, but my light fixture. You get what I mean. Just check out that video. It's moving. Number 12, ropes. Guys, ladies, have a rope. Pack a rope in your car, because you never know when you need to move something from a store, or you pick something up and it doesn't fit and you need to tie it down. Don't make the mistake of not having something to secure your items. Number 13, felt pads. Guys, felt pads, love, 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 love. Like, they have to be in my house. If it's not in my house, I don't know what I would do, but they have to be in my house. And if you don't know what felt pads are, they're pads that you put underneath furniture, chairs, to avoid scratching your floors. Now, if you have tile floors, then you might not care, but I have wood floors, and to avoid my wood floors from scratching, I use felt pads for everything. Everything, guys. Couches, sofas, chairs. Everything has a felt pad on it. If it's touching the floor, it has a felt pad. I even use them for vases and flower pots. I use them for different things. Like if I have a surface that's sensitive and I don't want any scratches, I'll add a felt pad underneath there. So everything has a felt pad. Even some of my flower vases and some of my flower pots have felt pads underneath it, just to avoid from scratching my floors or scratching counters that I don't want to get scratched. So definitely check them out, because you will pay way more money for those felt pads in other places, and it's not even necessary, because I've been using the ones from the Dollar Tree for years and I never had a problem. Painter's tape and duct tape. I know you can get this anywhere else. You can get it at Home Depot, you can get it at Lowe's, but guys, at the Dollar Tree, keyword Dollar Tree, it's $1. Yes, and the painter's tape worked perfectly fine. I've used it for practically all of my projects in the house for painting or whatever. I've used the painter's tape at the Dollar Tree and never had a problem. Buying the painter's tape from Home Depot, which was costing me like $8 a pack. Granted, you get a thicker amount, but sometimes you don't need a whole big roll or a pack of 5 when you just need a small project. I already have it there. The painter's tape come off easily and they go on smoothly. Never had a problem with their painter's tape. The only problem is that sometimes, depending where you go, they might sell out quickly. And of course, duct tape. The duct tape work perfectly fine. They hold down what it needs to hold down, and they actually operate as, you know, duct tape. Number 15, Brillo Pads. I get my Brillo Pads and pot scrubbers for myself money on getting Brillo Pads, which is also a name brand that would cost me more if I went to Publix or something like that. And another thing is that to save money, what we do, we actually get our Brillo Pads and we cut them in half so that way it can stretch. And we do use the dishwasher, but for like pots and pans, if we just cook something, we want to make sure that there's no grunge left behind. We'll use a Brillo Pad to kind of, you know, scrape it, just to make sure that there's no food particles left on there. And that's why we just cut it in half, because one piece is good enough. Whew, guys, we're almost at the finish line. Toothbrushes, travel toothbrushes. Yes, Dollar Tree is the place. Save yourself time, save yourself money, get it from there. Did you know that you should be changing your toothbrush at least 6 months? Change your toothbrush often, and you want to make sure that your brush stays clean. Get a new one. Get it at the Dollar Tree. It's cheap, it's quick to purchase, and it's not hard to find. My favorite one from the Dollar Tree is AIM, AIM. AIM, the toothbrush is thick, it's a soft bristle. I do not like hard bristles because it's not good on your gums, so I like it to be gentle. I use the AIM, and it's thick, it does the job, it has a good grip. So yeah, I love the AIM toothbrush. That's my favorite toothbrush. Number 16, women's and men's socks. I know you're probably thinking, what, socks from the Dollar Tree? Trust me, guys, the socks are decent quality. Trust me when I tell you, my husband loves the socks that I get from Dollar Tree. He wears the ankle socks, and so do I, the ankle socks, and they come in black and white. They don't come in any other crazy colors, but these particular socks never had a problem with. We have a bunch of them in the house that we wear. We wear socks around the house. He wears socks to work. So of course we're always going through socks. Number 17, Cascade dishwasher balls. And again, I know you can get Cascade dishwasher balls anywhere, but the Dollar Tree has them. Granted, they don't come with a lot. They come like maybe 6 pieces in there. The main thing is that one time we actually stopped to calculate how much dishwasher balls we would get out of the Cascade versus if we bought the big container, and we found that it kind of equals out, where you still probably get maybe a few more, 2 or 3 more, or 3 or 4 more in the little packs at the same amount of money if I were buying the big jugs. So yeah, so it doesn't matter in the end is what I'm trying to say. It all pretty much kind of balanced out. So yeah, they come in handy. We just pack them, and sometimes we still use the big jug, but sometimes if we don't have time or we don't feel like going to, you know, a grocery store or whatever, and we're already at Dollar Tree, we just pick them up and we'll just fill in the container with. Number 18 is another random favorite item from Dollar Tree, Biscoff cookies. Guys, that's my guilty pleasure. I love Biscoff cookies. Love it. And of course, you can get them at the grocery store. You can get them anywhere, but it's $1 for a pack. A Biscoff cookies can cost you about $5 at the grocery store. $5. Yes, $5. But I get a pack at the Dollar Tree for $1. You cannot beat that. Don't get me wrong, when the packs that are individually wrapped, they only come with 2, versus if you're buying it at Publix or any other grocery store, they come with like thicker, more amounts in individual packs. But that's the best part. That's why I need the ones from the Dollar Tree, because it comes with a pack of 2, and then it gives me more discipline to only stick to 1 or 2 and not eat up the whole pack. Number 19, glassware. And as you guys know as well, or may not know, Dollar Tree is filled with shelves with glass. You can find vases, glassware, wine glasses, champagne glasses. You can find them there in different colors to pick them up for gifts. If I'm doing like a gift basket or something like that, I like to pick them up and do that. Actually, I do have like 2 or 3 of them in my house that I use to put like my flowers, if I have like a propagation. And if you don't know what propagation is basically where I'm doing a cutting and I want to regrow them, check this video out where I show you I created a whole gift with a Dollar Tree items. And yeah, and I use that for Mother's Day. On Mother's Day, I've used pretty much everything that I've told you. The glassware, I bought it, put my water in there, put my flowers in there. They make great gifts, so I love the glassware there. I mostly use them for gift purposes to kind of embellish it with other things that I like to give. I just like doing little knick-knacky things. Number 20, Scott paper towel, guys. And I'm gonna say this again, you can get paper towel anywhere, but you're getting it for $1 for a roll. And Dollar Tree sells paper towel. So if you're tight on money and your budget is really low, or you having a hard time, deciding how you're gonna spend your money that you have now that you don't have a job, go to the Dollar Tree. They have toilet paper galore. But here's the thing, all the other toilet papers will have like 4 in a pack, and you feel like you're getting more, but in reality you're not. So you got to be very careful and make sure you look at labels and see how much you're getting per pack to make sure it actually makes sense, that you're really saving money. The Scott paper towel, you get 1,000 sheets for $1, versus when you do the pack of 4, you're actually getting less for that same $1. When you put all 4 together, you're actually getting less paper towels for the price of 1. So don't let yourself get tricked by how they market or how they place things in the store. Really do look at what you're buying and make sure that it makes sense money-wise. Number 21, cards, guys. All kinds of cards. Mother's Day cards, birthday cards, Christmas cards, any kind of card. I love to get them from the Dollar Tree. That's my go-to place when it comes to cards. You can call me cheap, you can call me whatever, but I actually love their cards. And they're simple, they're quick to get, they're inexpensive, and you can find a Dollar Tree at any corner. If you find yourself having to go to an event and you forgot to pick up a gift, or you forgot to pick up a card, Dollar Tree Dollar Tree to the rescue. They have cards for all occasion and they're beautiful. And believe it or not, Hallmark actually have a section in Dollar Tree with their Hallmark brand on there that you could give them you could get 2 cards for $1. Number 22, along with cards, you have gift bags. I get my gift bags from the Dollar Tree. You can find gift bags of all colors, shapes, sizes for different occasions, parties, birthdays, weddings. They have gift bags there. And of course, because I like to make little gift baskets and stuff like that, I get them from there. And if you again check out this video, if you check out that video from Mother's Day when I did my DIY gift, you will see how I use my gift bag, how I use the vases and the glassware to make a very beautiful and simple Mother's Day gift. But I do them for all occasions, guys, not just Mother's Days, birthdays, Christmas. I usually love to, that's my favorite go-to when it comes to party gifts and stuff like that. I like to get the accessories from there. Number 23, guys, we're almost there. Zip ties. I almost forgot this, guys. Zip ties are so important to have because, again, you never know when you're going to end up in an emergency or in a situation where you need to tie something down or something fell apart. I keep a pack in my house. They last you pretty long, so it's not like something I'm buying every day, but the zip ties come in handy because sometimes my plants will kind of like spread apart and kind of grow all wild, and I have to kind of contain them and keep them close. So I'll use a zip tie to kind of keep them from like drifting over or going totally left. 24, guys, we're already at the end. If you made it this far, guys, you the real MVP for sticking through this whole video to make it to the end. And I would love to say that number 24 is like, but yeah, it's a TMI. Number 24, pads, feminine pads. Yes, guys, I get them from there. They're soft. I never have a problem. Only thing to note that they don't come in longer lengths. They come in one size. That's it. So if that size is not going to work for you, you're stuck. And they don't come in like heavy duty. So if you need heavy duty, that might not work for you as well. But they're not thin either. So they're not super thin and they're not super heavy. They're just the normal size pads with the wings. Only problem is that those go really fast as well. And so whenever I do go to the store, I go to Dollar Tree and I need one, I don't just pick up one, I pick up 2 or 3 or 4, and I put them in different places. I'll keep one in my car, I'll keep one in my house, I'll keep one in my luggage. So if I have to go on a trip, I never have to worry about, oh my gosh, did I remember to get pads? I always have a pack of pads just sitting in my luggage. Even if we're not going anywhere, it's already ready to go.